I vividly remember walking into this exact room for the first time and just seeing kids that very much reminded me of Ellington and feeling so grateful, right, that we had found a place where she would belong. So that's kind of what first led us to the therapy place.
He wasn't interested in anything before he was involved in participating with other children that are like him. So he's included in everything now, and it showed because he wasn't laughing when he came here. He sat here like this all day. So now he's being silly, but he participates.
I think every day we see what I call minicles. They're not miracles, they're kind of mini miracles. Things that parents had no idea that their child would ever do. Little girl that we serve, her mom got to hear "I love you" for the first time. So mama, dad, all those first times that the parents, hear a nonverbal child say those things is just amazing. Those stories just happen constantly. We get, teary-eyed, chills, just all the time with the stories. So every day we're seeing something. Here at the therapy place, we offer intensive therapies. What that means is that they are offered more than the typical 1 hour a week. So our families are familiar with 1 hour of physical occupational speech therapy, which is good in and of itself. An intensive therapy is when you do that therapy 2 to 3 hours a day, 5 days a week for 2 to 3 weeks. So a child is getting 40 to 60 hours of therapy in a shortened amount of time. They can reach goals a lot faster. Results that would normally take 3 to 6 months can happen in 2 to 3 weeks. We also provide family support services. So we have support groups, we have morning coffees where our families get together. They learn so much from each other, a lot of times more than they learn from the professionals by just sharing what works, what doesn't work. Hey, did you know this was happening in this area? We have a lot of partner organizations that we share their resources with our families. And then, of course, our school. So the Bridges School combines therapy with the special education teachers in conjunction with the parents to work on goals that they have for their children. We were able to have a lot of hands in the classroom because aides come from area schools. So USC's exercise science program, we provide an internship for the student. They give us an extra set of hands in the classroom. So by having so many hands in the classroom, we can really work individually with each child, and we can carry over those goals that they're doing in the 1 hour week of therapy. The aides are also, and the teachers are helping the kids do that in their classroom day.
Ellington was born with a rare genetic condition that has caused her to have autism. She is nonverbal. We have epilepsy and a visual diagnosis as well. So she has really kind of opened up our eyes to not just, one area of challenge, but really needing kind of full support. And we are lucky to have lived in Columbia for a long time and to have lots of connections. But I think becoming a special needs parent, even if you've got all the knowledge, you really need this community of people.
I didn't know much about this and didn't know how things were going to go. And this gave us a kind of path to follow. Do these things, and we've seen just marked improvement in the way Ellington behaves, the things that she can do. She's still got a long way to go, but we know we've got people in a community that supports us.
So Joubert syndrome is rare. It affects about 1 in 100,000 kids. Joubert can affect multiple things. The main thing it affects is your balance and your coordination. You can be developmentally delayed. You can also have low muscle tone. He had all the things. Caleb has done physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. Sometimes I feel like they're makeup therapies for Caleb. But anything that's happening here, they snatch him up and they make him participate. And then here recently, they started with feeding therapy. Caleb has sensory issues, so He will not touch any food. He'll grab your hand and he'll bring it to his mouth, but he won't touch it. But now he'll have a temper tantrum, but if he gets hungry enough, they give him time to pick up his own spoon. So everything that the doctor said he wouldn't do, the therapy place is making a big change for him.
We started with 8 kids in 2010, and now we serve about 160 kids. Thanks to the community's support, both financially and physical labor and all of that, we've been able to grow and serve more kids. And so we're so appreciative of that. It's been quite an honor to watch and see. When we go places now, people have heard of the therapy place and they know somebody who's received services here, and they tell us stories about what they've seen. And so it's just incredible to be in this loving community.